The fearsome Los Angeles Lakers square up against the capable Chicago Bulls. All coming your way on 2K Sports.
It's the home of the Bulls here in Chicago as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the United Center. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg as we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Now let's check out the T-Mobile starting lineups. Let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Lakers. What will be the key for them?
Number 23 is definitely a guy they need to keep an eye on. He was last season's league leader in points scored, so you've got a game plan for him defensively. Deny him the ball, and when he gets it, force him to pass or take challenge shots.
And looking at Chicago, tell me, Clark, what's going to be the key taking on the Lakers?
Kev, the challenge will be protecting the rock. They were one of the best at taking the ball away from the opponent. A disruptive defense. Everybody is locked into getting hands in the passing lane, and as a result, they come up with an awful lot of steals that they more times than not turn into points.
Well, we'll see what happens. Thank you, Clark. And it's the Bulls with the ball after the basket by the Lakers.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
And it's the Lakers' ball. And it's the Bulls with the ball. To number 33. Let's go with the three. That's good.
Well, the D will live with that one. That's really not his range. So even though he bagged the three, I figure they'll still let him shoot those.
Chicago on D. It's a three-point game.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
And so here is Chicago. And Chicago turns it over.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
Some adjustments here for the Bulls.
And number 25.
So it's the Lakers now.
Nice, big momentum builders, those second chance points.
On defense, the Lakers.
Let's put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
And the Lakers have possession. They trail by one. Got a piece of it. Great play by number 18. Now the Bulls with it.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
And the Lakers have possession.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamps down on the shooter. He's one tough defender. Good execution on the break leads to a nice bucket.
The Lakers trail.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Number 41 gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
Cannot hit. The Bulls have taken the early lead.
They're making the extra pass and finding guys for open looks. I love the discipline they've shown in their offense so far.
And at the end of one, it's 14-8. So it's the Lakers now. 6-point game. And the story we've seen here from the field, impressive shooting, getting off to a tremendous start.
Boy, Kevin, this is the kind of offensive rhythm that can set you on a nice course. I mean, they definitely want to keep that momentum going. I think the defense was crowding him a little bit, threw him off some, so he had to fade just to get room to shoot, and then couldn't adjust.
On defense, Chicago, 6-point game.
How wide open he was, even more shocking that he couldn't sink it. That's on you. We've got to get to an open guy behind the arc, especially one with his shooting stroke. Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look, just didn't convert.
Chicago leading. Chicago calls timeout. Some adjustments here for the Bulls. Lakers on B. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Number 33 commits the charge, and that's his first foul.
Boy, he played that one beautifully. Textbook. Saw where the ball handler was headed, got there first, and set his feet. Outstanding defensive play.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 1.
Talk about a difficult shot. Defender was breathing down his neck, so he faded away and lofted it over the top. Beautifully done.
And so here is Chicago. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused there.
And the Lakers have possession. 101 left in the half.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
On defense, the Lakers. And it's the Lakers' ball. 4-point game. And that's right, Clark. Evenly matched rebounding and a close game to show for it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I think as we get deeper into this game, the battle under the basket, which team can control the glass will be a real determining factor. You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Poked away. Stolen by number 7. It's a close game here in Chicago. The handoff to number 1 connects from in close.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
So it's the Lakers now.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot. Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Can't hit.
The Bulls have been red hot offensively.
Yep, we'll see if they can hold this lead. And that concludes the first half. The score, 23-17. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. The Bulls have built their lead on a solid offensive effort.
Yeah, if they continue to score like this, it's hard to see them losing.
Shaquille O'Neal has started off well.
To say the least, Kevin, he's been lighting up that scoreboard, and he's our top scorer.
Welcome back, everyone. The third quarter about ready to get underway. That first half closely contested. We'll be in for another exciting half of basketball here. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. Now the Bulls with it. They lead by 4.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
So it's the Lakers now. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Got a piece of it. Stolen away by the Lakers. Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Phil Jackson.
Hey, Kev, he's looking to make one big adjustment. Heart. They're not playing with heart. He said they look like they're sleepwalking out there, and they need to decide if they want to win. They know what to do. They just have to go out and do it. Now back to our play-by-play analysis, guys.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. And the Lakers have possession. The Bulls getting the bucket.
No flags, no frills. I call that a pound cake dunk. Simple and plain, and a good finish.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We'll see a new set here for the Bulls. Lakers on D. A two-point game.
That's unselfish team basketball right there, Kevin.
And the Lakers have possession.
Nice throwdown. That's how to take it to the rim and make it happen.
The Bulls still holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
And it's the Bulls with the ball.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 5.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Number 34.
He can't complete the three-point play. Here's Chicago. Three-point lead.
They got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Lakers trade. Dumps it off.
Really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
And it's the Bulls with the ball.
He's just decided to put the team on his back and take over the scoring load this quarter.
Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. The score is still close, 34-33. Shaquille O'Neal has played his heart out. 16 points and 1 assist.
Well, Kevin, you don't expect anything less from a player with his ability. Big-time skills in a big-time game leads to a big-time performance. His team needs it, and that's exactly what he's given.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a one-point game.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
And here comes Kobe Bryant. 12 points for him.
That was heroic. He hung on the rim as if to say, your basket is my basket.
Chicago leading. Number 13 is in at 7. On defense, the Lakers. They trail by 1.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that song.
And here's Los Angeles. is in at center. No good, and they don't get the three-point play.
Well, it's obvious they definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pump.
Tipped. And those rebounds, Clark, are talking about they're creating opportunities for them, and it's still a close game.
Yeah, it sure is, Kevin. That's right. It is a close game. This game is a lot closer than it should be, but I still think they need to step it up on the offensive end of the floor.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
Number 13 is in at center. Can't complete the three-point play, and it's still a one-point game. Tipped. The Lakers with a chance to finally retake the lead. Number 34 is in at center. He completes the three-point play.
When you see Kobe Bryant, you know about the numbers. He's a future Hall of Famer. But what many don't know and saw on display with the Redeem team is what kind of leader he is, what kind of worker he is, how hard he works at the defensive end of the floor as well as at the offensive end.
Chicago on D. A two-point game. 1:17 left in the game.
Kevin, that's what you call much in the clutch. Was there any doubt he'd knock that one down?
So it's the Lakers now. The lead is 2.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
The Bulls don't have much time. They got to score quickly. Less than 1 minute left.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Number 34 threw this one out of bounds and turns it over. Number 34 will come off the floor. And so here is Chicago. 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Some players really look for the three-point shot in transition. It's one of the best times to shoot it. You have to be a sharpshooter, though. And of course, he is.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 1.
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
The Bulls call for a 20-second timeout. They're losing by 1. 16 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Number 23 has been knocking down a bunch of shots for him. In clutch moments like this, you got to give him the ball and let him go to work. They've been trading buckets and trading leads. What outstanding competitors out there.
The Lakers will call a full timeout. They're down by 1. 5 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
Number 8 is such a great scorer for this team, and he's made a reputation on being able to make big shots late in games. So I got to think they're coming to him for this play. Well, that's where he's so dangerous. You let him hang around the rim area, and he'll make you pay, as we just saw.
The Lakers with a thrilling victory as they defeat the Bulls 50-49. For his steady play, Shaquille O'Neal has earned his place as the Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Boy, he took it hard to the rim. So demoralizing to a defense, Kevin, when a guy's flying in there dunking it at will.
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.